By the grace of Allah, for many years, the National Waqfe Department of USA has organized an annual trip to Jamia Ahmadiyya Canada. This trip serves to introduce and educate the young participants regarding studies and lifestyle at Jamia Ahmadiyya. As we prepare to embark on this journey, we can't help but feel the excitement in the air. Once again this year, Ahmadi youth from across the country, along with some organizers and parents, are embarking on this auspicious journey in hopes that one day some of these prospects will choose to join Jamia Ahmadiyya and eventually serve as missionaries to carry the message of the promised Messiah alayhi salam to the corners of the earth.
This program of bringing Waqfe Khuddam and non-Waqfe Khuddam as well to Jamia Ahmadiyya Canada is based onto the motivation and the instructions we actually received from Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, Waqame Sayyidullah Ta'ala bin Nasr Aziz. Hazur has given a target to the USA Jamaat to at least provide 10 Jamia applicants every year from the USA Jamaat.
This is actually one of the most important events for the Waqfe department in Canada throughout the year, when we, for a total of 3 days, host our Waqfeen. It's a multiple department collaboration. Of those, the most important helper in this cause is the Ziyafat department. One of the main activities that we had planned was a visit to the recently and newly acquired Jamia Ahmadiyya Canada property in Innisfil. It's about 40 minutes north of where the current location is.
The pillar activity, obviously the objective and the pillar activity is the visit to Jamia. That's the purpose. That's why we bring these boys here, show them what Jamia is, how the Jamia students live, what they do, their activities, their classes. So that is the main purpose. But to create an interest, we then combine other things along with this.
Before we came here, there actually took several months of planning and prep with Canadian Jamaat and Jamia Ahmadiyya Canada. So we wanted to come up with programs where we can introduce Jamia Ahmadiyya to our youth at an earlier age, like age 11, 12, when they're really making their mind in terms of which career they wanted to go.
On Saturday, May 20th, the students had the wonderful opportunity to attend a full day at Jamia, absorbing what it is truly like to walk and sit in these halls and classrooms.
Roll call. Asadullah. Hashar Mahmoud.
Labbaik. And let there be a body of men among you who calls towards good.
Hazur Anwar Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Nasr Aziz further states that remember that you are now included in that special army, that special spiritual army of the promised Messiah alayhi salam. Today,
once the students of Jamia returned to their classes, the American guests were divided into groups and they received a guided tour of the facilities and classrooms. Others waiting in the auditorium had the opportunity to ask any and all questions to some senior Jamia students.
So regardless of what challenge you face again, it's coated with the sweetest experiences and the sweetest acceptance of prayers.
Jazakallah.
To make the experience even more immersive, the American Waqifin were able to sit in mock Jamia classes and receive instruction from various professors alongside Jamia students.
If you submit the letter with sukun, so how we pronounce? We said Al-Qari'ah.
This grammar. So this one, Baiti, my home. Yes.
The event's jam-packed program also allowed the participants to interact with other Jamia students during lunch and dinner, leisure activities, and formal sit-downs. As the journey comes to a close, we reflect on what we've experienced and learned in the last 3 days.
We're hoping that events like this would inspire our youth to come and at least find out what it really is the life of a Jamia student.
Honestly, it felt like I saw like a bond for the trip.
The atmosphere is pretty amazing. It makes me remind me of Rabwa.
It feels really nice. I'm very
very fascinated by them and the way they're trained, and I really want to become a Muslim myself.
I was so impressed, amazed that this is the place where people go, spend their time, they sign a form and spend their lives 7 years here and then the rest serving the Jamaat as missionaries. And that might be me one day.
On Sunday morning, the trip came to its conclusion with a closing session and silent prayers. Following this, the participants grabbed ready-to-go lunch boxes prepared by the Ziyafat team and made their way to the shuttles to head back home to the USA. May Allah the Almighty continue to guide these young minds. Ameen. This is Umar Farooq reporting for MTA International USA Studios.